Why do we need the harmonic diet, and how does it play into the hormonal symphony?
Well, as you can see on the slide, the secret of the harmonic diet is not only keeping the harmonic proportions, and that is 1/3 fat, 1/3 protein, and 1/3 carbohydrates, and in fact trying to stress the fact that the proteins that you're taking are poultries, and that the fats that you're taking in are the omega-3s and omega-9s, and that is the fish, and the omega-9s are, say, like olive oil. And trying to diminish the amount or minimize the amount of omega-6s. But two essential elements. You go to a restaurant, right? We talked about the bread. What should you do first? All right? Important in the harmonic diet is the order in which you eat the food substances. For instance, you sit down, they put down the bread. You don't eat it. What you do is you order an appetizer of fish, cheese, or meat. What that does when you take that in, it causes glucagon to be secreted. And you remember, glucagon is the one in the hormonal symphony that you want to be the conductor. What that does is stimulates leptin, which will make you eat 20% less. I also advise that just before eating, at least a minute or two, you do some isometric exercises. For instance, if you put both hands up together like this, and you press one against the other, tightening the forearms, tightening the biceps, tightening the neck, holding it there for 10 seconds, and you do that then with a relaxation of 1 second and then do it 6 times, this is sufficient to cause the production of leptin and also certain hormones that will diminish your appetite. And after all, that's what you really want to do. You want to decrease the number of calories and get the most nutrients, and most of those nutrients can be gotten through the protein and fats that you're going to take in. Or another alternative that is great is to take the salad, all right? Put omega-9 olive oil on it and use balsamic vinegar. The reason why I say balsamic vinegar is because it has resveratrol. It is actually from the grape. And resveratrol now we has known is really almost a panacea. It may really turn back the clock of aging. And in fact, is a very good anti-inflammant, and one of the reasons why people in the Mediterranean area live longer, because of the resveratrol. So there's a combination, and I will tell you about my secret salad dressing, which has several other ingredients that will go in later on. So here you are, you come, they put the bread on the table, you push it out to the side, you have either your appetizer or you have your salad first. Then comes the entree, usually about 15 minutes later. By that time, glucagon is pretty well in control. At that time, you should still eat the entree, and that is the meat, fish, or whatever you've ordered first, or the vegetables. If you have potatoes on the side, that should be eaten last, at least 20 minutes after you start your meal. And then you can have your bread. And most likely, because of the way you've eaten, you're not even going to want a dessert. And when it comes to dessert, I say there are 3 things you must do. First, dessert the table. Second, go for a mild, moderate walk. It'll cause the glucose that is in the blood to enter into the muscles. And the third thing is to remember, try not to drink anything after 7 o'clock. As I mentioned over and over again, especially men who have benign prostatic hypertrophy. One of the main reasons why their wives cannot sleep is because of you getting up. And also it disturbs your sleep. Many men after getting up often can't go back to sleep for a while.